Cortázar Tom Homan has said that he sometimes lives away from his wife because he wants to protect her. There have been so many threats against his own life. Have you guys experienced that? Is that a commonplace thing for ICE agents?
We do at times. I know it's in some places more than others. But like I said, there's been pictures taken of me. There's pictures taken of my vehicle. And it's really sad that people are pushing that to do that, because if it's a lawmaker, you're putting your words out there for someone else to conduct something you want them to do, and they're safe. They're putting us in danger, but they're also putting their constituents in danger. People throwing rocks, different things. That's a threat. And what's going to happen to that person? I mean, at the very least, they need to be arrested. But if it turns up a little bit more, who knows what may come of it? Yeah. And people don't think that they're putting not just the officers, they're putting the public in danger by doing so.
Your husbands, your sons, your fathers, wives, mothers, working as ICE agents. People need to remember that at the end of the day. Is this something your family worries about?
I had a long talk with the wife, and I said, hey, I got this opportunity for an interview, so I can go ahead and speak out and talk about our experiences and maybe make it better for our agency and for the officers out there that are getting those rocks thrown at them, and recently the gunshots that have happened. It is something that concerns me and my family when it comes to all this. But I mean, we just need to be straightforward with the public. This is it. This is our job. It's not going to change. It's always going to happen. Every single presidency, it's happening. Every administration.
You guys see some of the worst things imaginable in our country. What are some stories that you might have?
In the past, I was attached to a human smuggling unit and human trafficking unit. I've seen what the smugglers do to these people and where they put them in stash houses, and they take their clothes away while they extort more money from their families to try and get them out. Minimal food. It's crazy. When we grab them, it's almost like they were like thankful because they're out of that position. They can go through the process, and their families are no longer extorted. We go from that end. Recently, I arrested an Iranian. Got him out of his apartment, arrested him. We searched him and had a pistol in his waistband. He had attempted, we talked to ATF, he had attempted to purchase weapons in the past, claimed that he was born in Houston. He wasn't. And it's just, there's so many people still out there, and the public just thinks we're the worst people, but we're keeping the public safe.
Yep. Yeah. How about you, Ed? Do you have any stories?
Oh, I got a lot of stories, Laura.
Too many.
We just arrested a gang member, MS-13, in Orlando. He barricaded himself in the house. Luckily, he came out voluntarily, but it was a 15-year-old and a 14-year-old. In that case, I took it upon myself to talk to the kids. Why? They were USCs, by the way. That scenario can impact their life forever. But we pretty much took their dad. We arrested him, but they probably didn't know he was an MS-13 gang member. And that's what the public need to understand. We're not going after the regular illegal immigrant that are here illegally. By the way, they broke the law anyway, but we're going after criminals. And if you're there, like Homan said before, and you happen to be here illegally, oh well, you should have known better.
So you guys are obviously dealing with hardened criminals on a daily basis, but you also sometimes have to deal with children. And I know you guys do everything you can to accommodate them and do the right thing.
Yes, for about 2.5 years, I was the primary juvenile coordinator for my field office in Baltimore. And as a juvenile coordinator, you're on call 24/7. This specific case, I got the call. It was about a 16-year-old Nicaraguan female child, as far as I'm concerned. She was in the hospital. She had just given birth, and the child ended up dying 2 hours after birth. And it struck a chord, and I'm feeling it right now too, because at that time my daughter was about 3 months old, and that was just a tough one to see. We went ahead and talked to her, we interviewed her, and we got an idea of the situation. And the story is that she was living in Nicaragua. A guy here in the United States that is here legally, he went ahead and contacted the parents and basically paid for the parents to pay for her to get smuggled to the United States so that she can basically, produce kids, be a wife.
At 16.
At 16. When she came here, she was living with the guy's sister, and she would ask, why can't I meet him? Her thinking that this is the way to come here to the country. She told me she got pregnant after, and once we had her in our custody, I explained to her what the process is with unaccompanied minors and how we're going to place her in a shelter with the Office of Refugee Resettlement, where she's going to be able to get behavioral health services. She's going to be eating a full meal, and she thanked me. She was very thankful. We said goodbye. It was sad, but I felt in that moment, aside from what you see on the news and all the negativity, that right there was something that I felt like I saved this kid's life, and I went ahead and did some good out there for her specifically, other than the community.
You guys are making sure that criminals, gang members, terrorists are not living in the interior of the United States. You're making sure that our communities, our entire country is safer.
Yep.
And everyone owes you guys a huge debt of gratitude. I think a lot of people look at what you guys are doing and they say, how can we help? How can the general public help you guys, make you feel more supported?
Just don't believe everything that certain media puts out. You see us, talk to us. And I'm always willing to talk to someone that has different views than me. And I'm going to be chill. I'm going to be very cool, And hey, maybe you can convince me on some things. I don't know. A lot of people aren't willing to do it because they might not know, or they just don't care. They're trying to push something. And I mean, maybe you don't know the facts. Let's have a conversation.
I think we lack education of the common people to know what we do, who we are, and also to understand that we're enforcing the law, and to have that conversation actually with leaders so the public understand what we're doing and why we're doing it, because I think there's a lack of education and knowledge from the American people, and that's what bringing this uprising. And on top of that, you add Congress members and women to add their 10 points, but not really 10 points. I mean, they're just bringing stuff that they don't even know about. So let's stick to the facts.
Well, on behalf of the entire country, I want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you for the job that you do, but thank you for also being willing to sit down and talk about this and put yourselves out there, because I know these are scary times.
Thank you so much.
And we're very appreciative. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.